Hey everyone, it's Dwayne here and welcome to this episode of the Conquer Your Everest show, snapshots from the Summit series. And it's a Monday morning and it's a history making day today because it's the final season of GOT. Game of Thrones is on today in approximately 1 hour. So I wanted to shoot this movie and just ask you a question. It's Monday morning, and have you been grinding over the weekend? You know, the hustle, the grind, is that something you've been up to over the weekend? You know, instead of taking the time off, spending it with your family or going out and doing enjoyable things with your life so you're creating some memories, were you at the grind? That's my question to you. And the reality is, based on a study done at Hiroshima University in Japan, it showed that the optimal amount of time for work was 52 minutes, followed by a 17-minute break. Okay, so 52 minutes. Now, does that sound like grinding, right? 52 minutes of deep, focused work, followed by a 17-minute break where you got up and you moved around. You can't see it, but I've got a little trampoline in the corner here that I jump up and down on. But 52 minutes, I whack on the, I've got my timer for 50 minutes. Got my timer, I put a whack on my headphones, got the binaural beats going, which allows me to focus on the task that I've got at hand. And then at the end of the 50 minutes, when the timer goes off, that's it. Have my break, and then and then that's it. That's once, and then I do it again, another 50-minute session in the afternoon, and that's the amount of focus time on my most important task. 2 50-minute sessions. Now, the study at Hiroshima University also showed that basically after 2 hours of focused time, your productivity and output drops off a cliff. I mean, and we're talking, they did a study on the elite performers. We're talking people who were elite performers over a long period of time. Their productivity, their performance dropped off a cliff after 2 hours. Now, the majority of people that are listening to this, they're not in that class. You're not an elite performer. You're not an elite athlete. You're not in the top 1% of performers on the planet. So the likelihood of your productivity dropping off a cliff prior to 2 hours is significantly increased. So this whole philosophy of grinding and hustle is absolute bullshit. It's not going to do anything for you. Short period of time, maybe. If you're in your teens or 20s, yeah, you can for a sustained period of time keep up the hustle, keep up the grind. But if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, then that's a recipe for disaster. You're not going to get shit done. So my advice to you is this: get a timer, 50 minutes, maximum of 2 50 minutes deep work sessions a day, and that's it. Focus on the most important things and leave the grind to the barista at the local coffee shop. That's my advice for today. So if you're watching Game of Thrones, this is going to be epic. So till the next episode of the Conquer Your Everest show. If you want, we talked about this significantly in our podcast series. So Conquer Your Everest show. There'll be a link above or below this video. So if you want some in-depth discussion on that, go and follow up there. But until the next episode, enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, leave the grinding to the baristas.